Hey guys, and welcome back. Today we are doing my barrel of potatoes that I started in April, I believe. Come here. Can you tell how excited I am? Okay, so this is my beautiful blue tarp. Actually had gotten it to minimize, what do I even want to say? Minimize, the losing of potatoes because there's probably so much dirt in there. So I just wanted to be able to dump the barrel over and kind of sift through. And I thought that the tarp would kind of help with that. So here are the beautiful potato plants. They are clearly dead and dying, but this is what we want. This is the time that we dig them up when they're mostly dead. And we're in late October here, so clearly some of them are still a little bit green, but I wanted to do this before the first frost, and yeah, so we're here now. So as you can see, I've got the tarp ready. I just am going to push it over and then just literally go right to town, honestly. And I'm doing a voiceover over because there was a lot of traffic in the background, and I don't even think I talked like while filming. I had my headphones in and was listening to music and just like went right to it. But anyway, there is the tumble over and pretty clean. I think I stuck it. Oh, and we can just barely see some foreshadowing of some tiny little baby taters in there, which I say foreshadowing and you'll know why. But I was super excited because I'm like, yay, already? What? But yeah, so I begin doing it with my hands, which you'll see later on a little bit that because it is late October, this dirt is freezing. But anyway, yeah. So I start clearing away and kind of just scooping out, finding some here and there, super excited. I did do a mixture of both Idaho and red potatoes in here. So you will see a mixture of both. So just kind of sifting through, trying not to miss any because I know that some of them are small, some of them are big. We got all shapes and sizes in here, so just kind of digging through and looking to see what I could find. It's honestly like digging for treasure. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was super, super satisfying. Of course, after I got the proper tools, because like I said, my hands were so cold, but we're not there yet. So digging. And honestly, at this point, I was kind of starting to get a little bit discouraged because I thought that I would find a little bit more than I was finding. Like I said a few minutes ago, foreshadowing definitely was starting to hit that. I'm like, okay. But I was trying to stay positive. You know, it was my first year doing potatoes, so I'm not going to get too down on myself. But, oh, that's a stem. We don't want that. So, yeah. I also had a mount on my chest so I could use both hands. So, you'll notice a lot of parts in the video that I completely forget the angle of the camera. I'm new here, guys. Try not to judge too harshly because quite a few times I kind of forget that you guys are looking at dirt. So I'm like, all right, hold on, I'll be back. We need tools. We do not have the technology. So now, couldn't find my spade, but my kids have outside cooking tools for their kitchen, so that is what I used. Promise this is not from my actual inside kitchen. But yeah, so we're digging more. Yeah. So these next few minutes are just some pretty uneventful digging. Honestly, I might cut it. If I don't, you'll hear some music. But yeah, here you go. So right about here is when I switch away from the barrel of potatoes over to my little plot area that I had put into the soil, like right in the ground, in between some of my tomato plants, just to check these guys too. And if you have seen any of my shorts, I kind of update a little bit about these and whatnot. But yeah, so this is the little area in the ground. And little, to not be exaggerated, I find more little guys. Excuse me. And I had moved away from the barrel just to kind of get some fresh eyes as well, because I was looking at a lot of just mounds of dirt. And yes, this is dirt too, but change of scenery, you know? So I'm just kind of digging around here, looking around to see what I can find. And I actually do end up finding a few, which I was pretty excited about. I didn't think I was going to find many versus the ones in the barrel, but I was pleasantly surprised. And hey, the tiny potatoes can be used too. I know a lot of people, including myself, like to use the small ones for like frying, just chopping up, or using for hash browns, whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of checking the ground, checking it out, and seeing what I can find. Again, like a treasure hunt. Super fun, super satisfying. Tiny bit discouraging, not gonna lie, but hey, you live and you learn. I think I learned a little bit about, how to care for these plants, as well as what to do and what not to do. I think next year I'm probably going to move away from the barrel, because I think for the most part, it was just a lot of upkeep for such little yield, to be honest, but we'll get there. So anyway, just digging around. I'm rambling, so here's some music. So here I'm just going back into the barrel to do some more digging and to see what I can find. I do end up finding a few cute little guys, but you'll see here in a little bit. I find most of my yield towards the bottom, which I don't know why I'm surprised, honestly. Oh, there's a cute little bug. Hi, buddy. So yeah, now I'm starting to get down a little bit to the bottom and a little bit to where I think I told you guys earlier that I forgot I was filming, so my angles are not great. So here's the yield. This is from the barrel so far and the ground potatoes. So here we are, and I had removed quite a bit of the dirt at this point, and we're getting down to the bottom. So, oh boy, this is my first big guy. Super excited. I think yeah. Yeah, so this is the first bigger guy. Excuse me. And this starts just a small, tiny little window of like happiness, because I do end up finding a few more big guys. But then that's it. So, but I wasn't done. This was just what I did for this day. And of course, I didn't end up filming the rest of it. But enjoy some really crappy angles, but the rest of me gathering the big ones.
Let's get started.
real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
So that is it, guys. Here is the aftermath. Pretty tame, I would say. And here is the overall haul on this day. Like I said, for the most part, it's not terrible for my first time. I'm thrilled, clearly. So this is just me taking these guys into my utility sink to give them a good rinse. I know they say if you're going to store them, typically don't rinse them, but these guys, there's only a few, so they're going to get eaten probably fairly quickly. So I ended up rinsing them up, washing them off just with water. I know there's vegetable cleaner out there, but I just used water. And right now, just showing you guys, the diversity in sizes. And there's only 2 different types, so nothing too crazy there. But overall, I think I learned a lot, and I really enjoyed the process. And I think I really enjoyed the process of showing you guys. So thanks for joining, and have a good day.